Good evening, Norfolk. The countdown has reached 0. The time is 6 p.m. That can only mean one thing. It's time for the YMCA Norfolk Friday Feelings Podcast with your host for the evening, Rupert Appleton and Charlie Wall.
Hello, and welcome to the Friday Feelings Podcast. It is Friday the 19th of June, and we have myself, Rupert, and Charlie. Are you there?
Hello.
Hello to you as well.
Hello.
Are you doing well today, Mr. Wall?
Mate, I'm knackered. I can't wait for the weekend.
Indeed, it has been an emotional week, just with the weather, really. Fine rain, coarse rain, sleet, snow, sunshine, sweat patches, and burn marks. We have had it all this.
Somewhere in England, Noah is trying to build an ark.
He is. I pray that we're there, really. Not quite. If you were an animal and you had to go on 2x2, what animal would you be?
I'd be a velociraptor.
A velociraptor?
Yep.
Right. Yeah. Those well-known... Well, welcome to the Friday Feelings Podcast. We're clearly feeling a bit Tyrannosaurus today, but there we are. So we're going to give you some jargon busting, update you on what's been happening this week, hopefully have a laugh, play some games, and give you some fun listening. Charlie, are you mentally prepared for this podcast?
I'm not going to lie, I haven't paid attention to Boris Johnson this week at all, so I'm going to learn probably as much as everybody else that's listening.
Well, there we are. Have you even got the script open in front of you?
No, I don't trust my computer enough.
You probably haven't even opened a single script in the last few weeks, have you?
45 more minutes, and it's weekend.
Well, there we are. We cannot wait to give you the latest gossip, the best downloads, and all the fun. So, Charlie, give us a little roundup. You're feeling a bit tired. Why are you feeling tired? What have you done this week?
Let's have a look. So, been running the YMCA online sessions alongside yourself. That's it. It's the hot weather. I'm trying to think of reasons to justify why I'm knackered, but it's the weather.
Justified is what they are. Yes, I've played Fortnite 2 or 3 times this week, and I've actually done quite well.
Yeah, but you missed the season 3 launch, or season 5 or 6, or I don't know. The new episode launch.
I've seen it. It's all swamped. It's all flooded.
Yep.
Fortnite is now damp with sharks.
Yep.
I was playing the other day, and I was on a 3rd-story building, and a shark jumped through the window, destroyed half the house, and killed me.
Standard.
There we are. There we are indeed. It's a dangerous thing, those sharks. But there we are. How have you, after a long week, are going to look after your mental health and physical health this weekend? Oh, it's a different question.
I'm going to binge watch the Gilmore Girls.
Wowee. So I don't know what the Gilmore Girls is, but I know you're a fan. Tell us a little review or synopsis of what it is.
It's on Netflix.
Wowee. I need more of that. Come on, Charlie.
It's just one of those TV shows, one of those American sitcom-y documentary thingies.
Is it trash TV?
It's literally trash TV. Yeah.
Is it better or worse than EastEnders?
Oh, I think it's better. Actually, it depends on the era of EastEnders. Like Phil Mitchell, Grant Mitchell era is a lot better. But yeah.
There we go, Gilmore Girls. I'm watching Modern Family in my lunch breaks, if anyone's ever seen that. I do love Modern Family. If you'd recommend a Netflix, I don't watch TV at all.
Oh, Netflix, good one to watch, Afterlife, with Ricky Gervais.
Oh, sounds a bit morbid.
Oh, it's Ricky Gervais, so you can imagine the content.
I can indeed. Well, Afterlife we would recommend then. I'd recommend Modern Family, a light-hearted sitcom about that. It's an American one, but they understand sarcasm. So for the British audience, it resonates highly. There we go. Are you going to get out and about this weekend? You've just told me some good news that you're going to be having as well. Do you want to share that?
What, you mean the dog? Oh yeah,
You're
I'm
so
getting.
unenthusiastic.
I'm getting a dog. Yay!
Hey, tell us the breed, the name, the age, the weight. I don't know. What are people
Oh man,
talking?
you're chucking me. It's a Maltese.
What?
The dog
It's a
breed.
Malteser.
The breed is a Maltese. Um, it's 3 years old, and it's a rescue dog from Spain.
Mate, I just don't believe you. It's a Maltese dog from Spain. Mate, you're having me on. I don't believe
A
you.
Maltese is a breed of dog, man. Google it.
I know. Okay, so why is it coming from Spain?
Because that's where it's coming from.
Why? I didn't know people shipped dogs.
Yeah, apparently that's the thing. He's getting his own passport and everything.
Wait, it's like the Stark Raving Loony Party when they want to justify pet passports to go abroad. There we are. Okay, so that is a bit of a weekly roundup of how we're feeling. I've had a positive week. The weather's got to me a little bit. I've been burned, but just gets you a bit of a downpour and a bit sweat patchy.
Yeah.
I've eaten body weight in ice lollies. My housemate's currently tucking into an ice lolly as I speak. He's triumphantly charging it up in the air. I'm jealous. I'll have one of them a bit later on today. Over the weekend, I've got hopefully some positive things to celebrate. Unfortunately, due to lockdown, obviously a lot of plans have been put on hold. So today was meant to be the penultimate day of me being a single man, as it were.
Oh yeah.
I was meant to be getting married.
And now you're on a podcast with me.
It's a bit of sad news, but we're trying to think of it positively, and we rearranged it. So we're going to have some calls tomorrow. Me and my fiance are going to do hopefully some something fun at least. Go out and be socially distant.
You should go to Colchester Zoo.
I don't really want to laugh at caged animals. I think that was your last summary of zoos. I go there to laugh at caged animals. Is this why you're getting a dog from Spain? They won't even understand you, mate. Do you speak Spanish?
Okay, what makes you think a dog understands Spanish, man?
Well, it's a dialect, won't it?
Well, no, it understands like the tone of your voice.
¿Dónde le está Bacos? Bacos. That's
It's high pitched, low pitched, angry pitched. That's what the dog understands. It doesn't like speak Spanish.
Wow, what does a Spanish dog eat?
It's the same as any other dog.
Okay, I'm probably going to stop stereotyping there before I dive into deep waters. But there we are. We've got some good and positive stuff over the weekend. I'm going to have a takeaway tonight. I'm going to have fish and chips because I'm a lucky man. My housemate, again, is looking fiercely at me because he's happy as well. So there we are, some positive stuff. Okay, I will tell you what the symptoms of COVID-19 are. You know what they are. Charlie gets them every week. It's a temperature and a dry cough, feeling hot in the head or in the chest or back, and that new continuous dry cough. And if you're feeling unwell, call, nope, not Ghostbusters. It's 111 for COVID support. Check the NHS website. Don't always ring your GP. Try and go on their website first and seek advice. Dentistries are now open as well, so go on the websites as well. Opticians now opening. I ordered some glasses from Specsavers. That's fantastic. And of course, in emergencies, 999. What's the Spanish word for the Spanish number for 9?
I don't know. 9.
Well, you got to know this, mate. Because it's a canine. You've got to know these things.
My days.
Oh, wait. Charlie's loving the podcast already.
Oh, God.
Okay. Our lockdown rules are here to stay for a little bit longer, although we will talk about the alert level as well a bit later on. But you know what they're for. Try not to go outside regularly, only for food, health reasons. Some work if allowed, and education if allowed,
and some non-essential shopping.
I mean, there is non-essential shops open, but the advice is to still stay at home. That's what I want to get across anyway. You have to spend your day searching for the best branded bargains or
you can go to the zoo,
or you can laugh at caged animals.
Or you can go to Safari if you want. You know, there's a lot of things open now.
Are you laughing at the people in shops now? Is that what it is?
No, I'm laughing at the advice is only go out unless it's essential, and then they announce that non-essential shops are open.
Well, that's what it is, really. Travel bans have been lifted.
Yeah.
Still, you can go to Greece. You can't go to New Zealand and things like that. And obviously, you're not allowed to stay. You're not really well. Some holidays are going to be a bit of an issue. People are saying, "Oh, we're going to go on UK holidays. That would be lovely. I just go to the Lake District." Well, the MP did, and he got criticised heavily for it. You're not really allowed to stay away from your home. You have to the bed you sleep in, or the futon you sleep on, is the one you should continue to sleep on.
Yep.
There we are. Obviously, 2 meters is clear. And wash your hands regularly. What's our favourite song, Charlie?
Mr. Brightside.
Mr. Brightside, indeed. Wash your hands for 2 meters. 20 seconds. Don't wash your hands for 2 meters. Although apparently barber shops are going to be opening soon. They are going to tie their scissors and buzzing devices onto broom handles and socially distance cut your hair.
What?
Yeah, they're going to have like selfie sticks with little clippers on the ends, and they're going to correctly cut your hair. They're basically doing like a number 1, and that's it.
So I ain't going to the barbers. I mean, not a lot of you out there know what I look like at the moment, but I look like Wolverine's like unhappy brother.
Yeah, I was about to say, saying I like Wolverine is
So I'm gonna have to just stay like this for a little while.
Yeah.
I let Edward Scissorhands come up to me, man.
Indeed, we did try to do video-friendly footage, but we got so many complaints.
Yeah, about they thought it was a rip-off of X-Men, so we had to change it.
Indeed. I don't know who I'd be on X-Men.
You would be...
Birdman, maybe.
No, you'd probably be...
Hawkeye. I'd be Hawkeye.
No, because he's not an X-Men.
I'd be Gimli.
You'd be... Did you ever watch Wolverine's second film?
Yeah.
You'd be the Chinese guy in the metal suit.
Mate, he dies in the end. Mate. Wolverine dies as well. I've just ruined countless people's hopes and dreams there. Just watch the films. There we are. Okay, we've strayed heavily off topic.
Yep.
Let's keep this light and hearty. Let's have a game, Charlie. I moustache you a question. The bit that I can see by your facial expression, you can't wait to play. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I love this game. Especially if you ask me really weird ones like ABBA.
ABBA. Mate, everyone loves ABBA. Well, here we go.
Dominant.
Well, let's see if you know, or does your mother know these questions? It's an ABBA-related one as well. Learn it. I have got a list of things, and you've got to name them in the category. So we are going to go with the UK 10 most popular biscuits. Can you list all them?
Custard cream.
There's 9.
It's gingerbread, or no, ginger nut.
Ginger nut, yes.
You got the digestive.
Yeah.
You got the rich tea.
Good.
You got the pink wafer.
No.
The wafer's not in there.
No.
Oh, there's an issue here.
What rage in the biscuit community.
You've got the chocolate digestive.
Yeah.
You've got the shortbread.
Correct.
You've got the...
You've got a biscuit that's actually a cake.
What, a Rocky Mountain?
Oh no, it's got a bit of orange in it.
Bit of orange in it.
It's got a bit of sponge, bit of chocolate and a bit of orange.
Oh, Jaffa cake.
Yes, well done.
3 more. The wafer's not one of them.
Nope.
Oh, we live in a different England.
We do. I'll tell you what they are.
Yeah.
We've got chocolate digestives, hobnobs, custard creams, bourbons, ginger nuts, chocolate fingers.
It's a bourbons, the wafer.
No, a bourbon is it's like a custard cream. It's like its polar opposite, I suppose.
Oh, it's the chocolate version, isn't it?
That's the one. And you've got choc chip cookies and chocolate fingers. Love it.
Oh, wow. Covered with chocolate fingers over chocolate
Okay,
wafer.
you're good with films, Charlie. See if you can name some of these for me.
Yeah.
From 2000 to 2015, Pixar released 13 films.
Name
Come on.
them.
Come on, Gilmore
Okay,
Girls.
you got Monsters Inc., Monsters University.
Yes.
You've got Finding Nemo, Finding Dory.
Yeah.
You've got Ants, A Bug's Life. You've got Toy. What's that?
Not A Bug's Life. That was released in 1996 or 1998.
You've got Finding Dory. I've already said that. You've got Toy Story 2 and 3 and 4.
Toy Story 3.
What year is this for?
2000 to 2015.
What year did Toy Story 2 come out in?
It doesn't show that on my current...
You've got Wall-E.
Yes. Okay, you've got a film about mice.
Oh, Ratatouille, yeah.
You've got a film that's not down, it's...
What? Oh, you mean Up?
Yeah, and you've got some superheroes that recently had a second
Oh,
film.
Incredibles.
Yes,
You've also got I know. Is that all of them?
No, you've got something that's, I think it's an emotional one. There's a unicorn, and they've all got like anger, happy, sad. It's not the Seven Dwarfs.
Inside Out.
Yes, that's it. And there's one about a Scottish girl.
Oh, Brave.
Brave. And there's one you wouldn't have got, which is probably the good dinosaur.
Oh, I would have if you give me some clues.
Oh, sorry, okay. And you've got Lightning McQueen and 2 films.
Oh, you mean Cars?
Cars, indeed.
Cars.
They were the ones that were released. Well done.
That was a bit of a trick one there because, like, I'm going to have to Google Toy Story 2.
Pixar, isn't it? It's a different animation franchise, although it's still under Disney. But there we are. Okay, last one.
Yes.
I need to list the UK's best or top 10 best-selling herbs.
Okay, you got coriander.
Yes.
You've got parsley.
Yes.
You've got
Come on, what are you sprinkling that's sumptuous on your chilli?
what, chili flakes?
Yeah.
Is that really the one you were trying to get me to get?
Yeah. Okay.
You've got
You've got
Oreo.
one that's in. You can get in ice cream. You get in toothpaste.
Oh, you mean the cinnamon?
What?
Oh, no.
What's in toothpaste?
Oh, what, mint?
Okay. Okay, and you've got something to do with your watch and the clock.
What?
I'm running out of
Time.
time. Okay. I can't really describe the rest of them.
You've got
One's a flower as well. Think of a red flower with spikes on it.
the rose.
Yeah. And Jesus' mother.
Rose.
There we go. Rosemary.
Rosemary. That's pretty good. I like that.
There we go. I'm really. How am I going to describe tarragon to you?
Yeah, that was good.
I've gone Quinton
Go on.
Tarragantino.
There is one that I'm trying to think of, but I don't know how to pronounce it.
Let's try.
What?
These are flutes.
What's that?
Okay. We've got lemongrass, chives, dill, and we've got a famous squirrel who has a brush.
Or basil.
Hey!
The one I was thinking of wasn't even mentioned.
What are you thinking of?
I can't even pronounce it, so it don't really matter.
There we go. Well, that is I Must Ask You a Question, the game show that was simply made up for me to test Charlie, keep him on his toes, and because I want to tell you how good moustaches are. There we go. Simple, easy, and top lip scary.
Proper job. Lovely,
Yes.
jubbly.
We've got some updates for you. So, Charlie, part of these are going to be me telling you what they are, asking you some trivial questions, and seeing if your knowledge is up to date. So, how many people can I gather with one other household in an outdoor area?
6.
Ooh.
8.
You are... Oh, it is 8, yes. You're thinking of 6 people can gather outside, but 8 people can gather from 2 separate households, as long as all UK law guidelines and parameters and social distancing are kept to 2 metres. No sharing of food.
Yep.
You know, we can't go to the park with our glass of wine and share roses or strawberries, I'm afraid, Charlie.
Next time, mate. Next time.
Next time, indeed. Maybe you can bring your Malteser Spanish dog with you.
Yep, and then you can speak Spanish to it, yeah?
Donde lees al Barcos?
Narcos? Isn't that like a famous drug dealer?
Barcos!
Oh.
Barcos! So, moving swiftly on. What has the UK's alert level been dropped to, do you know, Charlie?
Probably 2, no government.
So it was 4.5.
Oh, so it's 3.5, is it?
It then dropped down to 4, and it's just now been dropped down to 3, which is meaning that the transmission rate isn't high, the R rate isn't as high as it was, and that people aren't being infected as high. So it's now just in general epidemic circulation.
General epidemic circulation.
So it's now contained, hopefully, in the UK. Sources are leading to believe that we can control it in the UK and that people are not being infected as highly. Therefore, it's a level 3 and it's just in general circulation.
Oh, that's good.
That is good news.
Yeah.
That is good news indeed, which provides people the chances to meet up, as we've just said, and that support bubbles are being instigated for singles or single parents with people below 18 can meet with one other household. Social bubbles are not there for you to be like, Charlie, come to my back garden, bring some mates, and let's have a braai or a barbecue. Let's get some shrimps on the barbie.
What's a braai?
I believe it's a South African term for barbecue.
Ah, look at this. I'm learning stuff.
There you go. Maltese to Spain to South Africa. Wowee.
Proper job.
Proper job indeed. So, on that note, yeah, the UK or the EU have lifted the complete travel ban. Finding flights is still difficult, and obviously you can't spend a night away. So holidays are still looking a bit ropey, as it were.
So you can now go abroad, but you can't stay there.
Well, that's what they're really advising, yes. But obviously, if you go to a different country, different guidelines will tell you. So if you go to Greece, you can go. You have to have temperature tests and other things. And you have to spend the first part of your travel, when I say first part, you have to spend 7 to 14 days in isolation. So make sure you book a month's holiday is what I'm saying.
I was about to say, it sounds like it's not worth going just yet.
I always wanted a staycation in a nice hotel in Greece, just looking out of my balcony.
I'll tell you what, though. It might be good to pre-book a holiday for a couple of months' time.
Ooh. I mean, let's hope things don't get worse. That's what we're all backing.
Yeah. Cheap and cheerful.
Where are you going to book? Where are you going to book, Charlie?
China, man.
Wuhan is the safest place, apparently.
Taiwan is probably... probably Alaska.
Indeed. You won't be sweating in Alaska.
If you play good old Plague Inc., the app, you'll know.
Madagascar!
It's all about Greenland, man.
Oh, there was always Madagascar for me.
Always Greenland. If you don't get Greenland, it doesn't work. You lose.
Indeed. Those wonderful diseases that we play a game to spread it. Oh, the joy. Yeah. Ironic now that we are facing that.
I find it easier to win at Plague Inc. than I do to win at Pandemic.
Oh, I enjoy Pandemic. I've been playing a lot of board games recently. I do quite like it. We're a board game fanatics.
Can't win a Pandemic at all. We get close, and then the Pandemic card or Epidemic card pops up, and then
infects these cities.
Yeah.
Joyful.
Annoying.
Do you know what Watchdog are looking into market research because they're saying that this product has been overpriced and oversold for its actual worth? It's a commodity that is obviously been highly in demand due to the pandemic.
Toilet roll or hand wash?
Oh, you got the second one. Hand sanitizer has apparently been oversold, underprepared, not sold correctly, and it's apparently been people have been criticising it for everything under the sun. So Watchdog is on it.
That's because they've
sold hand sanitizer. Get in touch.
That's because the medical professionals all said soap is better than hand wash.
I think you're quite right. Hand sanitizer.
I think we even said that in the first couple of streams when it was all like just first getting really bad, and like you had to use Lee's for your toilet roll, and you had to boil your hand on the oven grill because there was no soap or hand wash. And I think remember us saying in there that the soap is more effective than hand wash.
Indeed. So yeah, if you have been doing a dobby and been ironing your hands or burning them, we don't recommend that. Buy soap. Indeed, Dobby's a real boy. That's the quote, isn't it, from the Two Towers film?
Harry Potter has presented Dobby with a sock.
Wow, are you going to binge watch that as well?
No, I'm not a big fan of Dobby. I'm kind of glad he got killed.
Spoiler! Show today. Thanks for tuning in, fans. There we are. The Queen has thanked businesses in a pandemic response, which is lovely. I'm not going to read what she has to say because I think the Queen's words you need to hear for yourself. But the Queen's addressed the nation again and businesses, so please Google the Queen's speech, not to be confused with the King's Speech, the Colin Firth film.
Good film.
Which is a good watch as well.
Yep.
Indeed, ferry links to France could be also opening in 3 to 4 weeks as well. So holidays might even be opening soon. I don't know how accurate that is, but it's exciting. I like the fact that travel could be coming back.
I'd prefer to get the leisure centres back first.
The leisure centres? Are you missing your croquet?
Missing my water polo.
Marco!
Yep.
There we go. So now the Prime Minister, along with social support with Manchester United and English footballer Marcus Rashford, has agreed to release roughly £120 million to provide free meals to disadvantaged pupils across England during, I think it's the summer holidays.
Combat holiday hunger.
Received over, I think it was over 1 million shares, likes, postings. He was up in arms that the UK was stripping back on supporting feeding families, but now we're going to cater. Well, I say we, sorry, the government is going to cater for it. So that's an English football player again striking up a professional social media enterprise and giving good social etiquette towards things that he believes in.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Really, really good. I think that football players need to do more of this. And if you look on different footballers' social media campaigns, someone like Raheem Sterling, he's done a lot for Equal Lives and heavily supports equality across as well. So have a look at those news facts and leading on to potentially some even more exciting opportunities. Football's back! It's not coming home, but it's coming back to the TV near you on BBC Sport for the first time since, I don't know, years. Charlie, Aston Villa, Sheffield United played, and Manchester City and Arsenal played. Now, I want you to tell me what you think the score was when Aston Villa played Sheffield United.
3-0.
Correct, it was 0-0. But can you guess Man City v Man Oh, Man City versus Arsenal.
What's that?
Can you guess the score between Man City and Arsenal?
4-1.
It was actually 3-0 to Man City.
Oh, no.
I don't think David Luiz will have a bright career ahead of him. He had a bit of a blunder in the week gone. But what was very good is that Black Lives Matter was heavily exposed, as it were, and in the Aston Villa and Sheffield United, they all took a knee and a minute just to represent and give back to the cause, and they had it on the back of their shirts as well, promoting equality, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Again, football stands up for injustice and equality. Very, very good.
I've got some football facts.
Oh, that is music to my ears, Mr. Ball.
Did you know? Well, football's back, but people aren't allowed to go and watch the sport because of social distancing can't be conformed. So a lot of Premier League teams are jumping on the German bandwagon, and fans are now able to purchase a cutout of themselves, which they can put up in the bandstand or fan stand.
No way.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I think it ranges. I think the cheapest you can buy one for is like 20. I'm guessing it depends on the team. And you upload a photo of yourself, it prints it out, and you choose your seat, I'm guessing, and then you get allocated that seat. And during matches, there's a little cardboard version they use there, with the understanding that once it's all over, you get given the standee free of charge.
That's incredible. I'm going to get one with Dobby's face on it.
Oh, I'd do it for. I'd get really random stuff on there. Like I'd get stuff that free. I'd get like, do you know the Nun from the horror film?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'd have like the Bride of Chucky. I'd have like I don't know. I'd have like Alien and Predator there. And then whenever they score and they go to the fan stand, do their weird little dance because they've won, and they'll look forward and all they'll have is like some weird like Bride of Chucky alien staring at them. They won't want to cheer anymore.
Good grief. If you've been affected by any of these issues that we've mentioned on today's podcast, get in contact with Rupert, not Charlie. No, I don't want it. Get in contact with... No, please get in contact. Okay. So, we've got Norwich versus Southampton, Spurs versus Man United, Watford v Leicester, West Ham versus Wolves. So, Norwich are playing against Southampton.
Kings
Charlie,
Lynn was also promoted.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
There you go, I knew something there. Look at that. They got promotion.
That's incredible.
And they're talking about a way to celebrate with social distancing because they're not allowed to do the typical double-decker bus around town because
how
of
about
coronavirus.
a social media? How about a social distancing conga line through the heart of the city?
Yeah, because that won't attract loads of fans, will it?
Well, I'd pay to see that, to be honest. But there we are. Can you guess the Norwich versus Southampton score? I want to get your score thoughts, so I'm going to write them down. So we've got Norwich versus Southampton. Who's going to win? Or what's the score going to be?
Norwich will win.
What score?
It's going to be 2-1 to Norwich.
You think it's going to be 2-1 to Norwich. I like that. I like that indeed. Okay, then we've got Spurs, Tottenham versus Man United. What's the score?
Man United wins 1-0.
Ooh, I'm loving that score. Well done, my friend. Okay, then we've got two more. Come on, I like these scores. We've got Watford versus Leicester.
Oh, I think that's going to be a 0-0 draw.
Okay, yep. Okay, and then we've got West Ham versus Wolves.
That'll be a Wolves win, just because they're going to try hard, and it'll probably be draw at half time, followed by a 2-1 victory to Wolves.
Wow, gosh. I also love your instant hypothesis and commentary on this. I might, as an edit next week, I'm going to play you a clip, and we're going to try and get it on the stream, and maybe see if we can just get you commentating on it. And thingies popped off the thing, and the net's rustled. Yes, that's a thing.
It'd be more like this. It'd be like pass the ball, and then he's been tackled because he's a bull hog. Oh,
you'd shout as in like you're playing FIFA. Pass, shoot, pass, hit.
Yeah. Oh, X. Why do I always miss?
Okay, so we've got some scores on the doors there. I can't wait.
When are those matches?
So we've got this Saturday and this Sunday. I've just
Cool.
picked 4.
Next Friday feelings, you can tell me how close I was.
Well, I'm quite impressed actually.
Yeah.
I think you're going to get at least. I think you'll get 2 of them close. I think you'll get 1 of them correct. I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I'll back that.
What is it? Kings Lynn Town promoted to the Nationals League.
Go, they're in the Nationals. That's a really good achievement.
Is that good? Don't know what that means at all.
Yeah, in the
What other teams are in the Nationals?
York. I think they were promoted as well, weren't they?
Is Man United in there?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is Leicester in there?
No.
West Ham?
Okay, no, we're swerving off topic completely. There, I think they're about 5 leagues, 6 leagues lower.
That's fine. We'll get there. It's only 5 leagues. That's what 5 years.
I mean, Kings Lynn Town all the way.
Yeah. Easy.
There we go. Okay, what else have we got on here? What else have we got? Do you know what M&S have been selling out of due to them opening up their shop fully? Think of the weather.
What, umbrellas?
All close.
Hats?
Who wears a hat in the rain?
Oh, I would. I'd wear a trilby hat. I don't know, coats?
Raincoats and shorts. Now, they're polar opposites, but that reflects the weather. I'm sweaty 1 second, and then I'm damp the next. Oh, I suppose if I'm sweaty, I'm damp anyway. But there we are, yes. Raincoats and shorts have been selling out. And guess what John Lewis have classically been selling out of as well?
They're Christmas adverts.
Incorrect. That we are far away from Christmas.
I don't know. What does John Lewis even sell? I don't go there. They look too rich for me.
I love it. It's selling out of TV units.
Yeah. No, I don't. That's too rich for me.
And we're going to finish on the positives, which are the UK COVID infection rates are continuing to drop by 4%. The only place that doesn't truly reflect is London. But the UK alert level drops to 3. Non-essential shops are open. It's a good time.
It's a good time to be alive.
Things to get excited about. We don't bore you with the stats because we don't want you to get bogged down in them. That's why we also play the game I Must Ask You a Question. But there are some fun facts, interesting facts, and general updates of how we can discuss about how we can stay positive.
We're starting to see a light, which is good. And the best bit is when we all have kids and those kids have kids, we can sit there like our grandparents did with World War II. And we can be like, back in our day, we survived the great virus of 2020.
Yes. I mean, my grandkids and my grandkids' kids.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be about 130.
They're going to be studying this in history lessons, and they're going to be like, we need to write an essay, speak to Granddad. And they're like, Granddad, what did you do during the great virus? And like, they're going to expect me to say, like, did humanitarian, I gave out food, and I'm like, Sea of Thieves and Apex.
During the pandemic, I plundered the 7 seas and I made kids cry by sinking their ships.
Yep.
And we'll end on that positive note. Join our Twitch streams next week. Stay in touch with us. One-to-one support is available to all those who want it. We have got loads going on and we've got lots of ideas coming up, so stay tuned.
We've got more things to announce in the next couple of weeks. Keep your ears peeled.
And it's not just Charlie's dog.
No, other stuff. YMCA will be announcing some new services and some returning services. So we look forward to updating you guys as and when they progress.
So, Charlie, how are you feeling about ending this week and going into the weekend?
I'm looking forward to playing Sea of Thieves.
Good.
What about you?
Good. I am. I'm looking forward to my fish and chips and my little celebration of my not wedding tomorrow. But there we are.
Okay. Cool.
Awesome. Well, that's all from me. And it's a goodbye from you and a goodbye from him. That is all from the Friday Feelings podcast. We hope you have a safe and successful weekend, and good evening.
Toodles.
You have been listening to the Friday Podcast with the hosts with the most. From the countrysides of Norfolk, where the cows and pigs reign supreme, Charlie Wall and Rupert Appleton.